Have you ever pondered on the age of the devil? Or even more chilling, the existence of a youngest devil? Our journey begins in the abyss of the underworld, where a paradoxical entity is born, an entity that contradicts the common belief of evil being as old as time itself. This entity is the youngest devil, a creature so terrifyingly unique, its birth sends shivers down the spine of even the oldest demons. The youngest devil wasn't born out of the blue, oh no, his birth was a chilling event, a dark and twisted ceremony conducted by the most malevolent entities of the underworld. As the echoes of their ghastly incantations filled the air, the youngest devil took his first breath, his existence marking the dawn of a new era of terror. Now you might wonder, what makes the youngest devil so horrifying? Well, his upbringing was far from ordinary. Raised in the darkest corners of the underworld, he was nurtured on a diet of pure malevolence, each day making him stronger, each day making him more terrifying. But it's not just his upbringing that makes him so fearsome. His abilities, they are unparalleled, even surpassing the oldest devils. Imagine a devil so powerful, his mere presence sends a wave of dread through the underworld. His power to manipulate fear is so potent that he can turn the bravest souls into whimpering cowards. His terrifying aura is so intense, it can freeze the blood in your veins, make your heart pound like a drum, and turn your world into a living nightmare. Now, what's even more horrifying is the fact that his power is still growing. Every day, the youngest devil grows stronger, his capabilities more terrifying, his reign more ruthless. This, my friends, is a creature who's yet to reach his full potential. A creature who's just getting started. And thus the youngest devil, a being of unparalleled malice and horror, was born. Imagine a world under the reign of the youngest devil, a world where fear and despair are the only constants. In this chilling reality, the youngest devil ascends into power, his youth belying a wickedness that transcends age and time. His reign was not one of fairness or justice, but one that thrived on fear and manipulation. His power, driven by an insatiable lust for control, seeped into every corner of existence, leaving no room for hope or peace. His terror was not simply physical, it was psychological, deeply rooted and bound to the souls of those under his control. He reveled in the chaos he created, in the cries of despair that echoed through the air, in the palpable fear that hung heavily in the atmosphere. He was a puppet master and the world his marionette, dancing to the discordant tunes of his dreadful orchestra. Every dawn was a reminder of the unending nightmare, every dusk a prelude to another day of torment. The youngest devil's reign was a symphony of fear, his cruel manipulations pulling at the heartstrings of those he ruled over. He was the conductor of a terrifying orchestra, each note a shudder of dread, each beat a hammer blow of despair. His reign was a labyrinth of terror, a maze from which there was no escape. It was a world where the sun didn't shine, where the moon didn't glow, where the stars didn't twinkle. It was a world devoid of light, a world shrouded in an unending darkness, a world where hope was a distant dream. Yet amidst the chaos, the fear, the despair, there was a sense of unity, a shared experience that bound everyone together. It was a unity born out of shared suffering, out of a collective will to survive, out of an unyielding hope that things would eventually change. The youngest devil's reign of terror was unlike anything the world had ever seen or would ever want to see again. What happens when a being of pure evil leaves behind a legacy? The youngest devil, a figure of unspeakable terror, did not simply disappear into the ether. No, his influence permeated the world, leaving a horrifying legacy that continues to chill the bones of those who dare to speak his name. His reign may have ended, but the impact of his malicious deeds echoes in every corner of this world. He was not just a ruler of terror, he was a creator of fear, a master of dread. His actions, his rules, his very existence left an indelible mark on the world, a stain of terror that can't be erased. The world still whispers his name in hushed, terrified tones. Stories of his reign, of his cruelty, of his sheer malevolence are passed down through generations. These aren't merely tales to frighten children, they are warnings, reminders of a time when the embodiment of evil walked among us. His legacy is not one of power or wealth, but of fear and despair. The mere mention of his name is enough to send shivers down the spine, to make the bravest soul quake in trepidation. His shadow continues to loom over the world, a constant reminder of the terror he once instilled. And the fear, oh the fear, it still lingers. It's in the air we breathe, in the shadows that dance on the walls at night. It's a cold, creeping sensation that grips us in the quiet hours, a chilling reminder of the youngest devil's reign. This fear isn't just a memory, it's a living, breathing entity, a testament to his horrifying legacy. Fear, after all, is his true legacy. It's the echo of his reign, the residue of his existence. It's a chilling, living testament to the terror he inspired, a haunting reminder of the time when the world was under the tyranny of the youngest devil. The youngest devil may have vanished, but his horrifying legacy lives on. So, what becomes of a world haunted by the memory of the youngest devil? We find ourselves questioning the existence we know as we revisit the birth, reign, and legacy of this chilling entity. Born from the darkest corners of the universe, the youngest devil emerged, embodying pure malevolence. His reign, a terrifying epic, was marked with a fear so potent it could freeze the blood in your veins. His legacy, however, is what truly horrifies. A lasting imprint on our world, a haunting reminder of an evil so young yet so potent. The tale of the youngest devil is not just a story, but a testament to the terrifying power of evil. It's a narrative that echoes in the silence of the night and lurks in the shadows of our fears. It's a tale that refuses to fade, a chilling memory that lingers, reminding us of the darkness that dwells within. And there you have it, the horrifying tale of the youngest devil, a story that sends chills down your spine and leaves you questioning the very nature of evil.